Boom! At the open, all-time high for the S&P 500.
It's your boy Jimmy. Jimmy.
Now, what's worth doing is worth doing for money.
Straight from y'all street to Wall Street.
Anybody tells you money's the root of all evil, doesn't make up half.
Dudes wake up, hope their girl turned on so they can get a little bit. Only woman in the morning, I wanna turn on this. Becky quick. While the average man looking at this sad like she fine as it. I'm over here looking at tails and whips like I left the mayhem for the market. Now I don't want a dope spot, I want a stock pick. I know that booty got dry, triggered my stop losses, but I ain't got time for your wop. My V-wops crossing. Rich with hot V's from pushing hot strategy and plans to make grand. Still in my wife beater, Batman pajamas, house slides, and about 5 hot picks for the day. Cause I like the way the Dow bounce. 4 hot dips on call, so I got options. 2 with a lot of volume, 1 with a double bottle. Now I know dumb money don't understand. Am I talking about my trade or just thinking with my MACD? You see, we different in the way we move. You move with kittens and your dog, I move with bears and bulls. I got a green thought, grow with the marijuana. Waking up with the fun, open up some commas. Jump out of bed, big profits. Eat my bacon and eggs, big profits. Light up, watching them candles, profits. While I'm still in my same making profits. They used to watch me move them packs and die. Now I watch moves in the NASDAQ profits. Used to run from the ATF and them cops. Now I run down ETL, make profits. I jump out of bed, make profits. Eat my bacon and eggs, make profits. Light up, watching them candles, profits. While I'm still in my sand making profits. See, me and Jim Cramer been talking mad money. Said today I'm taking a risk. They got the feds coming, but I got support here with me. I call a short squeeze. You get the drop, she pull the trigger and abort these. If she stay on my watch list, I might have to wife her. But I know better. I'm a true trading group lifer. Call up the Wolf of Weed Street. It's time to flip some profits. Go ahead, be hawking. Get your spot here. I'll double top that in the head and shoulders. Hit him up with this resistance. Watch him roll over. Cause I see John Wicks in contract. If I say I make $1 million a day, well, that's a large cap. You moving average, that's why you get crossed. Get split, get delisted, knocked off. and I'm setting the whole block off. I'm buying GameStop and selling them roadblocks off. Jump out of bed, make profits. Eat my bacon and egg, make profits. Light up, watching them candles, make profits. While I'm still in my sand, making profits. They used to watch me move them packets. Now I watch moves in the NASDAQ. Used to run from the ATF and them cops. Now I run down ETF. Hey, my family. Hey, go, what we doing, my man? Here, make profits. Hey, Suge, Mike, what we doing? Hey, make profits. Yo, Wolf, Professor, what we doing? Here, make profits. That TTG money gang, making profits. We some snipers.
Hey yo, what's up everybody? What's going on, folks? Welcome to the True Trading Group live stream. Again, I'm hoping you are enjoying that intro. I get so hyped when I see that intro. My boy Jimmy, thank you again for that awesome intro. I just listened to the intro. I'm just like this. I'm sitting here waiting for the 5-minute countdown. I'm just like, damn, Jimmy, killing it. What's up, guys? My name is Michael Edward, former award-winning hedge fund trader, but now the current head trader at True Trading Group. And I'm going to do this for quite a while, folks. I'm going to do this now going on over 16 years. I began my career working at a hedge fund in New York City. That was 2007. And then guess what came right after 2007, right? You know how the sequences of years go. The next was 2008, the Great Recession, the stock market crash, recession, the same kind of things that everybody's talking about here right now. This isn't the first time that I've been trading through a bear market, a down market, or a market where people are talking about recession. Not only did I survive during that time period, folks, I thrived. Going on to receive one of the firm's Trader of the Year awards. And now today, along with my team of 9 other professional trading moderators and an over 20-person staff, we have helped thousands of people from all over the world, from all walks of life, become consistently profitable, to learn and trade consistently. We are the fastest growing and highest rated premium online trading educational platform that combines university level trading and investing courses, premium stock market tools, workshops, and mentorship for stocks, options, futures, crypto, for all styles of trading, day trading, swing trading, even, yes, long-term investing. We take that university level of educational curriculum. We combine it with today's top financial tools that are worth well over $5,000 a year on their own. Good news is we've spent years building relationships with those companies so that you do not need to spend $5,000 a year to get access to those tools and resources, things that professional traders use that give them more information that help them make better decisions. We also give you access to 10,000 of the TTG fam, the most educated, supportive, and helpful, successful community of traders that you will find, as well as, of course, getting all of the real-time trade alerts from myself and the 9 other pro traders at TTG that have been able to maintain a cumulative win rate of around 80% now going on for the last 2 years. We're a family at True Trading Group, folks. We leave no trader behind. If you're new to this channel, make sure you subscribe to the channel, smash that like button, turn on your notifications. Make sure you guys share this stream on your own social media. Let's reach out, let's empower, let's educate as many retail traders as we possibly can. Anyone that is joining us, big shout out to Traders TV Live, the fellas over there. You guys got a great team over there. Thank you very much. You guys, if you are here from Trader TV Live, welcome. You are in the right place. If you haven't checked out those guys, go ahead and give them out a check. They're live during the day. We are live here after the close. A little bit of a choppy day in the overall market today, but folks, it's the calm before the storm. It's the calm before the storm. Okay, the hurricane hit 2 days ago. And that was when you got your CPI number that was far worse than anybody had anticipated. And you had the 7th worst point decline in Dow history, the 5th worst point decline in S&P history. That literally just happened a couple days ago. That literally was on Tuesday. So congratulations, you guys were all part of history. Okay, if you guys were trading in the markets on Tuesday. I know my TTG fam were, and my TTG fam were actually able to rip out some major gains here this week. This has been a great week for us inside of True Trading Group. Just been green straight across the board, and a lot of members have had huge days. And it's something that, you know, I've been telling people about 2022 being the year of the active trader. And it's because of the volatility that has been created because of all of these factors that are going on. And every single factor that comes into play adds volatility to the market. I've been doing this for 16 years, and I'm telling you now that I really think that this is one of the best trading environments, if not the best trading environment that I've ever seen, because usually when you're going through a market, usually you have different areas of the market where there's opportunity, where there's volatility. This is an environment where it doesn't matter what you trade, whether you trade small caps, mid caps, large caps, commodities. There is literally volatility in every single corner of this market. And that is not something that you typically see. Now, the good news is that this volatility should still be here for a little while we go through this whole rate hike rise and inflation trying to get under control. Everybody's talking about recession. You got obviously things going on with, you have the Russia-Ukraine situation. There's tensions with China and Taiwan. As long as all these things are still going on, you're going to have that volatility. But this type of opportunity that is created during this volatility is not normal. Okay, we're sitting here now on the S&P. We're down about 19% from the all-time highs. I think there's still more to the downside. We tested a major support level here today. That's 3,900 on the S&P. It's right around 389, 390 on the SPY. And that level got tested today. So far today, it held. But I want you to watch that level for it to break. And then what do you have coming on next week? Next week is going to be the Fed meeting. Yes, Wednesday. Mark it on your calendars right now, 2 p.m. Eastern. Wednesday, you're going to get the Fed meeting. We're going to find out. Are we going to get 50 basis points? Are we going to get 75 basis points? Are we going to get 100 basis points? Trust me, folks, I'll come up with an entire game plan for you on Fed Day. We love Fed Day inside True Trading Group. It's always been a big time catalyst for us that creates great trading opportunities. But that's going to be a situation where you want to react. You don't want to try to anticipate what that is going to be. You want to wait, absorb the data, listen to Jerome Powell, and then react to the information, the data that is put forth. I'll give you my entire game plan. Trust me. I'm going to spend the weekend. I'm going to work through on the weekend. I'm going to come up with a game plan. I'll share that game plan with you next week. You don't want to miss it. It's going to be a massive catalyst that will absolutely 100% move this market. So you guys don't want to try to trade through that environment on your own. That's going to be next week on Wednesday, 2 o'clock Eastern time. I'll be live in chat with all my members, as we always are, to walk through and call that out. Okay? So we got all that going on. All right. But guys, I'm telling you, you do not need, and I'm sitting here and I know a lot of people are scared. I know a lot of people are probably uncertain. A lot of people they're hearing people talk about recession on TV. They see the biggest stock market decline that you've had in 2 years happened 2 days ago. Yeah. Like I said, I told you 5th worst decline point wise on the S&P, 7th worst decline point wise on the Dow was on Tuesday. And that kind of stuff scares people. I can't tell you how many how many text messages and phone calls that I got from just friends and family members on Tuesday. Because people get scared when that stuff happens. Not my TTG members. You should not be scared. Do I look scared to you? I can tell you this, I'm certainly not. I'm actually excited. I'm extremely excited for what is to come. Because I believe there's more downside in this market. And I think that the next 2 weeks, 3 weeks, okay, I think you're going to have some more downside. I expect weakness the second half of September going into the beginning of October. Then you're going to have earnings, and then you're going to have more inflation data, and the market stabilize in October. And then I think we actually bounce November, December, and then you're going to go into 2023. And in 2023, I'll give you guys an entire game plan on what I expect for 2023 at the end of this year, just like I did last year. If you guys are new to my channel, on January 2nd, I actually published a 16-page report for members, and then I talked, briefly about it on the live stream. About labeling the energy sector as my number one sector pick for 2022, and a handful of stocks that I was buying, and you guys got a lot of that. Okay. I mean, energy was the best performing sector all year. And I'm going to give you guys something like that again at the end of this year. My TTG members, I'm going to give you guys a full report. Again, it's free with your membership. You guys don't have to worry about it. But a lot of the stocks that I gave you guys on January 2nd are up 40, 50, 60% on this year alone. So it's been a really good place for us to find value. And I have a very specific game plan on what I think the market's going to do next year and how I plan on profiting from it. And we'll talk about that later on. Okay. But I'm going to bring on my business partner, my co-founder of True Trading Group. He's going to come on here. Adam, you guys, TTG fam, know him as Shug. You might have heard Shug in the intro song that we had. But I'm going to go ahead. We're going to bring on Adam, and he's going to help me kind of go through this live stream that we have going on here today. It's going to be a little bit of a different live stream that you guys may all be accustomed to and may be used to. So Adam, what's up, man? How are you?
I'm doing well, Michael. How about yourself?
I'm doing well, buddy.
Yeah.
I'm doing well.
That is lovely to hear. So I kind of feel like this week it was like crazy excitement. Sunday night, Monday, tons of anticipation. Tuesday, The bottom fell out. Wednesday and today were kind of, they were cool, but not as exciting. Markets kind of digesting what's happening. And then, tomorrow you have, what is it? Quad witching is tomorrow, rebalancing.
Yeah. Rebalancing, quad witching. You've got consumer sentiment also, and consumer inflation, long run inflation expectations as well. So you have some stuff going on tomorrow that I think could be pretty crazy, which is why I'm really focused on tomorrow's trading. Because
you think a Friday in September is going to be a crazy. I mean, that's a funny comment, no, on its own.
No, September is usually in August, maybe. In August.
Not in September.
Yeah, September typically, historically, is the weakest performing month of the whole year. So like if you went back and you looked at every single month each year since the market's been open.
Right. And weakest does not mean lightest volume. Just
No. Weakest is meaning in September, it's one of the only, there's like only 2 months, I think, or 2 or 3 months where over history are actually red. And September is typically a red month. And we kind of started the month off hot with that little 4-day rally going into CPI. And now you got this big drop. And that was a huge drop. You went from, 412 all the way down to 392, which is a 20-point drop. And we've consolidated it over the last 2 days. We've traded a little bit lower, but after a huge point decline like that, the market's taking a little bit of a breather.
Mm-hmm. So you think tomorrow heats up, or you think that it's just kind of, people are going to be ultimately it's Friday. People are going to be a little gun shy going into the weekend. And then you have the Fed meeting on Tuesday, and everyone, you hear stuff on the news. You and I were talking about it this morning that you have like this huge percentage chance. What did you say? Like an 80 or 90% chance that they're going to do 75 basis points.
Yeah, it's was 100% likelihood that they're going to do 75 basis points, but now there's a 20 to 30% likelihood that they do 100 basis points.
Wow.
I don't think they do 100 basis points. I also think it's a mistake if they do 100 basis points. I think you're going to get 75. I think they should do 50, but I think you're going to get 75.
That's crazy. That is crazy. Did you know that you can actually bet on the FOMC's rate hikes?
Yes.
Like Vegas odds?
Yes.
I didn't know that. I learned that today. That you can actually, I guess you can bet on anything, but
you can bet on anything, man.
You can actually bet on what you think the rate hike is going to be. Pretty wild stuff.
I would bet my money on 75.
I mean, this is coming from the same guy that said you were pretty confident it was going to be 7.7, 7.8 for CPI.
Yeah, it's the one piece of data I've gotten wrong all year.
And I'm going to make you remember it every day.
I know. I don't feel as bad about getting the CPI number wrong because not one analyst on Wall Street expected 8.3.
No.
And that's where we came in at. We came in at 8.3. It was a major shock. The market wouldn't have gone down 1,300 points if it wasn't a major shock.
Right. What data did we get today? Did we got some economic data or some jobs data today we got?
Yeah, labor market is still tight as all hell, man.
I saw that. It actually went down, right?
Labor market's still tight. Jobless claims went down.
Jobless claims went down.
Initial jobless claims.
Because more people are forced to come back into the back to work, or what do you think that is?
Yeah, you are seeing labor participation numbers are up. Basically, what you have happening. The reason why the labor market is so damn tight, when everything happened with COVID, you had millions of people that pulled forward retirement. They said, well, the hell with this. I'm just going to retire. I'm working from home. Then you had a whole nother round of people that went into early retirement because they didn't want to get vaccinated. And if where it's just, okay, well, you can't come back to work if you're not vaccinated. So they retired early. So you have a lot of people that retired early. And normally in a normal labor market, there's a more balanced amount of people that leave the labor force and enter the labor force. There's more balance. Because of COVID, that got pulled forward. Millions, you probably got 2 to 3 years of exiting the labor force got pulled forward into 1 year, which is why the labor market is now just so damn tight. But because of inflation, what you're starting to see is that older workforce, that older worker that retired early, you're starting to see those people come back into the workforce. You're starting to see that. And that should ease the labor market a little bit. That's a good thing. That's deflationary. If you can get the older workforce that left, if you can get them back in, that would be a good thing. But the reality is right now, man, is that you have recessions you have layoffs in certain areas, but you have desperate hiring needs in others. Like you've seen layoffs so far. You've seen layoffs in crypto and tech, right? You'll probably see layoffs. You're going to see layoffs. Obviously, you have seen layoffs in like mortgage banking. You'll see.
I would imagine you're going to start to soon in mortgage banking.
You already have a lot, like Wells Fargo has. A lot of different banks have already cut back big time on their mortgage departments. I mean, you got to think about it. You went from the largest demand for refinancing ever to the lowest demand for refinancing ever in a matter of months. When interest rates were 2.5, you really never had a point in history where mortgage rates are that low. So the amount of people that have a mortgage that is significantly higher than that rate that would benefit from a refi was at all-time highs. Now that interest rates are 6.3, you only have 470,000 households, or mortgages, I should say, in the country that would benefit from a refi. So all those people that got hired during the COVID housing boom to handle refis as well as new mortgage applications, what are they doing now? They're doing nothing. So, you're already seeing the layoffs there. But the point is that when you look at hospitality, though, it's the exact opposite. The hospitality industry can't find enough workers. They're like, please come work for us. The hotel industry, casinos, restaurants, like they can't find enough workers. So it's like it's a very weird type of scenario because usually it's kind of the other way around. You're seeing all these high income jobs getting laid off in technology, in crypto, in finance, but the lower end of the income spectrum are like, please come work for us.
Yeah. One of the things that I've noticed as well is like, you see a lot of big companies are the ones that are having massive layoffs. You and I talked about this the other day, right? You and I talked about this the other day. And, the thing of it is that you got all these bigger companies doing massive layoffs and, companies like, my uncle works for an IT company and, his IT company is a smaller IT company, but they do big business and their business is booming. Smaller companies have the ability to pivot with less overhead. And, we talked about this. I think you touched on it a little bit yesterday too. You talked about companies that were starting in 2008, like amidst the rubble of
Uber,
the financial crisis.
Yeah, Uber, Airbnb. You guys have to realize that when you have a valuation reset, which is what a stock market crash is, it's a valuation reset. Okay, you're basically resetting the value of assets around the globe, right? It's not just stocks, because when the stock market crashes, it's not the only thing that goes down, right? You're getting an entire reset in valuations. And when that stuff happens, there is opportunity that arises out of those ashes. It always has and it always will.
Yeah. What's neat here is that if you are currently, like if you work for a major corporation right now, right? Then yeah, like you know, in the back of your head somewhere, it would be normal to think, well, if this gets worse, what do I do? Right. And that's the great thing about the stock market, is that you can be in control of your own destiny and everything else. But if you're right now a small, Rhino for sure. So, you know, and Rhino has his comment didn't come through. Oh, did it? Nope. So Rhino says, he's a member of True Trading, who says, I'm killing it as a small business in defense manufacturing. We all just work more hours. F hiring new guys. I quit looking. He's 1,000% correct. If you own a small or medium-sized business right now, if we go into a deeper recession, like, those small to medium businesses end up doing, I mean, depending on where you're, you know, what you're in, but most of the time those businesses end up doing well, because it's a lot easier to pivot as a smaller to mid-sized business than it is to pivot as Tesla, you know?
I mean, yeah, it just really all depends. I mean, it's going to be, you know, individual, you know, base. I mean, this, if things do get worse and you do get like a, you know, you get a worse recession, you know, I don't think it's going to be I think there's going to be areas and industries and sectors that actually are going to do very well. And then there'll be other areas that will struggle. But I think it's the people. It's like what you've seen with a lot of these major corporations. The problem is that all of, like, small business was literally forced to close. All your mega corporations just
real quick. Justin Waters just said, my business booms in recessions, IT server hosting. Yeah, my uncle's in the same business. Bro, they're a medium-sized business in Orlando. They just got $100 million private contract. Are you kidding? Like, dude, I know people right now, people right now for smaller businesses, you know, that are all into, you know, online marketing of their small businesses and everything else. And because they've cut back in other areas or they were able to pivot, they're spending more money on those things, you know? So, you know, SEO firms, online marketing, like, all of that is, I mean, that's you know, whatever little extra somebody has, they're going to put it towards trying to get in whoever they can.
Yeah. The companies, where you're going to see the bulk of the layoffs is going to come from the companies that overhired to meet the COVID demand. Right. That's where the bulk of the layoffs are going to come from. It's the companies that drastically increase their overhead to meet the demand from COVID. And then when that COVID demand goes away, which it already has, but then when it further goes away and you get like recessionary activity and recessionary demand or lack thereof, you know, but you still carry that overhead. And that's where all of those companies and all those organizations, if you saw, and that's what it's going to be industry specific,
right? Like Shopify or Peloton, like those companies made huge mistakes. Bro, Peloton, what an arrogant move by management over there, by their C-level, you know, people. What an arrogant move to think that you're at home, you know what I'm saying? That all that growth was real.
Yeah. Like, literally nobody could go to the gym. They weren't legally allowed to go to the gym.
You know, it's no different than the people that get in, you know, really, if you want to give it a good comparison, it's no different than the people that get into trading, you know, thinking that every trade is going to be like HKD or AMC when it ran or whatever, right?
Right.
You know, they just think that, hey, this is what it is, and if it's not this, then it's nothing. But it's not like that. You know, right. You got to make hay while the sun is shining.
Yeah.
You know, that's the important thing. You know, they, as a company, should have made hay while the sun is shining there. You know, they should have stacked cash, put it away. You know, not, you know, I don't know.
Yeah, so you're going to see a lot of that. You know, those are the companies that are going to be the first to cut. But, you know, you're going to have other companies. First of all, certain industries are going to be fine in a recession. Like cybersecurity is another industry that I don't really see there being much of a recession there.
No way, bro.
There's strong hiring in cybersecurity. There's still strong demand, and there's going to be increasing demand for cybersecurity, which is why I actually love the cybersecurity stocks like Palo Alto, PANW. They just did a stock split. Actually, I just got 3 shares for every 1 share that I own. That's a stock that I own in my long-term portfolio. I'm going to continue to own. I picked up Fortinet not too long ago, June 17th. I picked up some Fortinet in my long-term. So it's like CrowdStrike is another company that I really love for the long-term. These are all cybersecurity names. And, there's going to be certain industry that's going to be absolutely just fine. And it's going to be in an uneven or an unequal type of recession.
Yeah. I'm excited for it. I'm not excited. Let me back up. I'm not excited at the prospect of people losing their jobs and people being in fear. I'm excited because, I'm excited because there's a lot of opportunity that comes out of stuff like this. A tremendous amount of opportunity that comes out of stuff like this. FedEx looks like it just told me to go to my room.
It did. It did just tell you to go to your room. FedEx just took a wallop.
Somebody says 80% of people on this chat are members. Need to do a YouTube video production of your song to get new members. Nope, only 508 people out of almost 1150 have filled out that poll. So guys, do me a favor. If you could just answer the poll in the live chat, please. Just answer the poll in the live chat. Normally, I would say on a nightly basis or a daily basis, we have, about 30%, anywhere between 25 and 30% new people every night. That's good. That's really good. It means you build a loyal fan base or family base or whatever whatever it is. So what is it? It's just based off earnings that FedEx is down?
Yeah, I'm trying to go through now. And I don't have anything on my feed yet. I don't know if I just have a delay working right now.
Here, I got it from Business Wire. FedEx reports preliminary first quarter financial results.
There you go. So they came out early. They announced.
I'll send you the link. Hang on.
Okay. Yeah, these are preliminary results. The stock is getting slaughtered. This stock's on 12% right now. That is a huge move for FedEx. Global volumes declined as macroeconomic trends significantly worsened later in the quarter, both internationally and in the U.S. We are swiftly addressing these headwinds, but given the speed at which conditions shifted, first quarter results are below our expectations. That is the quote coming directly from the chief executive officer of FedEx. While this performance is disappointing, we are aggressively accelerating cost reduction efforts and evaluating additional measures to enhance productivity, reduce variable costs, and implement structural cost reducing initiatives. So that's what you're getting. This is just they are withdrawing their 23 earnings forecast. The reason why the stock is down so much right now is that because FedEx literally on June 23rd, it's only August 15th. It's only September 15th. So 2 months ago, they gave you a fiscal year earnings outlook for 2023, and they have just taken that away. So that tells you how much things have changed in just 2 months. That the company on June 23rd was comfortable giving you fiscal year guidance for 23. And they are now taking that away. So that is the real reason why the stock is getting pummeled the way that it is, down 11, almost 12%. You broke below a major support level here at 195. That is a major, major level. If you look at the daily chart right here, guys, you guys can see very clearly all of this support. This support held in March, in April, in May, in June. It held again there in August, and now it just got broken. Now, that is a very clean break through that resistance level. Your next support is going to be all the way down in the mid 170s. I would expect further downside in FedEx. I do not necessarily think that the stock is going to regain 195, 196. I would expect more downside into the 170s before this stock settles.
I got a question.
Yeah.
Just talking about this industry, right? Parcel. So here's the question. When consumers go to, purchase something, right? And you have these retailers that are set up, right? It used to be that you'd set up your own e-commerce shop. You'd run some ads and you'd let people find your product, your widget, whatever it is, they buy it, and you ship it FedEx or USPS or UPS or whatever, right?
Mm-hmm.
Amazon has had a banner couple of years.
I love Amazon. Amazon is actually one of my favorite picks, to be completely honest with you. Amazon was a growth name, still is a growth name, but I think it's going to act defensive for the next 6 months or so.
Yeah. I guess my question here would be, how big of an impact do you think it has now that you can go on Amazon and, not now like it's something new, but over the years, people are less afraid of, opening up an Amazon reseller account or anything like that, creating their own stuff on Amazon and then selling from Amazon because you already have the audience there, right? And then Amazon Logistics takes care of its own internal shipping. Most people, when they buy product online, are buying it off of Amazon. They're not buying it from, what was an e-commerce, website where you'd pack and ship something. And I get that businesses use FedEx for parcel and logistics, but the individual retail person, that has had to have had an effect. On things like FedEx and other, parcel companies.
Yeah, I think so for sure.
So
I think so for sure. Yeah.
So what's going on with Adobe, man? They got a huge deal with Figma.
They overpaid. The price they paid for Figma is 50 times the recurring revenue. So they just paid way too high of a price to buy out their number one competitor. And at the same time, they announced earnings. The reason why the stock is down as much as it is today is literally because they just overpaid. And this is an acquisition that the company is doing. And it's just, I could not believe the price tag that they paid for it. Just goes to show you how, I guess, my opinion, how scared they were of their product. This is
so a little background information. Figma, which was what they purchased, is a direct competition to an Adobe product called Adobe XD, which is a wireframing product. People use it to do mock-ups and create interactive, UI design and UX design and things like that. Figma has become far more popular than Adobe XD for a lot of reasons. A lot of it is the ease of sharing and collaborative environment, and really what the community of Figma has brought to the table, which is a lot of plugins and custom stuff that XD was never able to really capitalize on. So yeah, when I saw that this morning, I was like, man, that's wild, because it was a big back and forth between Figma and XD for a while,
Yeah, it got crushed today. This is the worst day that Adobe has had since the 2020 COVID crash.
Yeah, but traditionally, when companies make big acquisitions like this, you were telling me earlier that they typically take a big hit at first.
Yeah, they Usually,
why is that?
Because it's seen as a liability. Whenever a company acquires another, the company getting acquired, the stock goes up. The company doing the acquisition, the stock usually goes down. It's just seen as a liability when they acquire a new company. Is it going to work out? Is the integration going to be seamless? Are they going to be able to get the value out of it and grow the value? Because they're always going to pay a premium for that acquisition.
Yeah.
You're always going to pay more because otherwise the company's not going to sell to you. You got to pay, you're going to have to pay for the next 5, 7, 10 years worth of that company's revenue. And it's going to be on you to speed up that revenue to make more than that in a shorter period of time. They paid like 50 times for Figma. They just paid such an astronomical number. It's going to take up a huge chunk of cash that's on their balance sheet. And if you're going into a recessionary environment, cash is going to be king for companies, and they're just throwing a huge chunk of that cash away in this acquisition. And that's why the stock is down as much as it is.
Yeah. I just got a letter from, because I'm a Figma community member, and I got a letter from, this was 42 minutes ago, from Dylan Field, who's one of the guys there. And yeah, it's a hell of a move. I think long-term, it's going to be fantastic for them. I mean, the amount of community and Figma is a superior product.
Yeah. I hope Adobe goes lower. I like Adobe as a long-term play. I don't have it right now. So, I mean, this drop, it kind of gets me a little excited. I love Adobe in the 260s, 270s.
Yeah, look, hey, man, if you can't beat them, buy them.
Yeah, right now it's at 307. So, I like this. 275, 260. That's a great spot, in my opinion, for long term on Adobe. I plan on buying it somewhere in here. So if we do get down into this region, right inside of this region here, I'll probably be adding this in my long term portfolio. We get down somewhere inside of this region.
Here, what are your thoughts on day trading live? A brokerage firm, the Australian short business versus Euromax. Anyways, why is let's see what else we got here. Yeah, Justin says I would love to see Figma work alongside Adobe XD. I don't think it's necessary. I mean, I don't think they're going to continue to put money into Adobe XD when they just spent $20 billion on Figma.
Yeah.
I mean, I don't know why they would do that.
You don't spend $20 billion to make a product go away.
Right.
So, because sometimes you have companies, they buy out their competition just to make them go away. I don't think that this is that. I think that they kind of waved the flag and accepted that it's a superior product.
Yeah, I would agree.
And, Figma was started by, just a couple of kids from Brown University. There were a couple of kids. And in just a couple of years, $20 billion. See you later. Great job, guys. Congratulations. My hat is off to you. Man.
Yeah. So what do we're going to do this a little bit different tonight here. One of the things we're going to do tonight is, we are making some big updates to True Trading Group as a platform. A lot of big stuff is coming, which means a lot of developmental work on our part. So for the very first time in, oh God, man, how many years have we been doing these lives every night?
I don't know,
a few. We will not be selling memberships on here this evening. We need to get some stuff on our platform put together, and so we are not able to sell you guys an annual membership tonight.
Yeah, no sales tonight, guys. We're not accepting any new annual memberships at this time.
Not tonight. I know it's weird. Like it feels wrong. It feels wrong. But yeah, Big Will be happy. No
I
sales.
No, no sales tonight.
Luciano says, does that mean I can go home? Hell no. Joe says I'm a rocket man. So anyways, we need like a night, maybe 2 nights, to figure that out. But we will get to it. So let's see. Where is... Yep, Rocket Man, no sales tonight. The price will obviously not go up because you guys don't have a chance to buy it tonight. So there you go.
Who's new here, guys? That's on the live stream. If you guys are not members of True Trading Group, just type the letters TTG, please. No sales tonight, guys. We're not giving away any annual memberships tonight. But I want to see who here is not a member.
And it's not that we're sold out. We just have to get some things on our end put together tonight.
Yeah, just type the letters TTG. I want to see who's not a member. We got J Legend, X Dr. Diesel. Nice, Dad Bod. This is my 4th day as a TTG member. Nice. Wave 3 Trader is from Day Trade the World. Right. Antoinette, Posh, Tom, Twisted, Shu, Robert, YM, Maximus, Rocketman, Jermaine, Nathan, Corey, JK, P-Bog, Kathy, Alcatone, Kamal.
Fire Guy goes, I was literally going to sign up tonight.
Joe said that too. There was another member named Joe.
Ay.
Just joshing around. Victor De La Rosa.
I need a break from laptops.
Armando, it's his second.
How many new people are on here tonight, man? Damn, tonight would have been a good night for sales, I guess.
I know. Oh, nice. Jay Legend found us from Matt Kors. Matt Kors, good friend of ours.
Mm-hmm.
Cool, Jay.
I bet you none of them sign up tonight.
No.
All right, but here's what we are going to do tonight. Okay, because we don't have the ability to do annual memberships tonight, we're going to do things a little bit different.
Yeah.
Okay, we're going to do things a little bit different tonight. Normally, we come on here and we do a 2-hour live stream, and 35-40 minutes of that is dedicated to sales. The rest is dedicated to education, and there you go. Okay? So what we are going to do tonight is going to be a little bit different. We cannot do the annual membership tonight, but we do have the ability to do the trial. Okay? Now, let me explain the trial really quick to you guys. Our trial is $3. You get 7 days of access. So weekends and holidays don't count. So if you sign up tonight, your first day starts tomorrow. Okay? That's how the system works. Your first day starts tomorrow. Your last day will be Friday of next week. Okay? Now, what we are doing tonight is in a couple minutes, we're going to go ahead and sign off this live stream. We are going to open the main chat in True Trading Group. Okay? Mike, one of our mods, every Thursday we do these small private study groups with all of our members, and we have a different mod do it. Mike normally does not do that workshop. He is going to do it tonight. We are going to cover in this workshop, inside of True Trading Group's chat room, we're going to cover things like what to expect tomorrow, risk management. He's going to go over some cool chart setups. He may show his eyebrow routine. I don't know. What else were you going to do? Anyways, there's going to be...
Listen, so This small private study group. So like I said, we do these small private study groups every Thursday, but it's typically I don't do them. It's usually one of the other 9 professional traders that are mods inside of True Trading Group.
Right.
So
and typically no trial members do that.
Right. And typically trial members are not allowed. But what I'm going to do today, because we're not taking any more annual memberships, I'm going to host the workshop. Okay. So we're going to shut down the live stream shortly. Not right this moment, but shortly. And then I'm going to head into the main chat room inside of on the TTG platform. And I'm going to do a workshop, and we will let trial members attend. So if you want to come join me for the workshop and then obviously be part of True Trading Group for 7 days, which would give you access to us for the Fed meeting next week, which is going to be important. You guys don't want to try to trade through that on your own. That's going to be an extremely important catalyst for the markets. You guys can sign up here for the trial. The trial is literally it's $3. We charge $3 just to make sure you guys are real people, so that we don't have like a bunch of people that come into chat and spam our chat.
Yeah, and let me just clarify one thing. The $3, you pay that, just like he was saying, to make sure you're a real person. Once the trial expires, you do not get recharged again. It is a one-time $3 charge. You do not need to cancel anything. You do not need to do anything. It will just expire, and that's the end of it.
Yeah, that's it.
You will not need to do anything. And because I see that there was a lot of people that I guess were maybe planning to sign up tonight, anyone that signs up for the trial tonight, I will give you a special deal for being so patient. Okay?
Oh, that's sweet.
Yeah, there's nothing we can do.
Yeah, that's cool. That's fair enough. So we can't do any annuals tonight. So there were a couple people that said they were going to join tonight. If you guys want, just do the trial. Come into the workshop with me. And then Adam will, if you guys do want to sign up to an annual membership, then Adam will, when we can take more annuals, Adam will give you guys a special deal just for the patients for tonight. So that's pretty cool. So that's it. And during this workshop, what I'm going to discuss, I'm going to be going over a couple of different things. I'm going to go over proper position sizing and risk management. I'm going to talk about how to control risk trading options. And how to identify like how many contracts should you buy and where your stop loss should be, how to determine what strike price and what expiration date on options that you should go after. A lot of people don't know what expiration and what strike price to actually buy when they're trading options. I'll go over that with you as well. I'll talk about the macroeconomic environment, what I think the market is going to do, not just over the next 2 weeks, but what the market's going to do for the rest of the year. And I'll also tell you what I think the market does next year. So I'm going to go over a bunch of different things. We'll talk about, some of the stocks I have my eyes on in my long-term portfolio. There are a handful of stocks that are getting close to my buying ranges. So we're going to go over a lot of different things in this workshop. Like I said, it's usually not for trial members, but for tonight, we will welcome all of our trial members into the workshop. So again, go to ttgthree.com. That is ttg3.com. It's only $3, guys. That's it. There's no automatic renewal or upgrade. It's just a one-time payment of $3. So if you guys want to join the trial, you can go to ttgthree.com. Do the trial. You'll get 7 trading days with us, and then that takes you all the way into next week. The weekend doesn't count against your 7 days. So that means you'll be with us for the Fed meeting, which is the biggest catalyst that you have for the next couple of weeks. So that's going to be great. You guys can not try to go through that on your own. You'll be with me and the rest of the group for when that catalyst comes out, and we can guide you through that process. So just join.
Plus the workshop that we're going to do here in like the next 20 minutes is I mean, you're going to learn a lot from it. If anything, pay the $3 for that. Most of you would have been on here watching Mike for the next hour anyways.
Right. And I just want to point out FedEx, when I said to you guys, when the stock dropped to 184, 183, I told you I think that stock has more room to the downside. It's going to get into the 170s, 175, 176. The stock is currently at 176. So you just got further downside there on FedEx. I don't know if there's anyone that's I say these things. I don't know if there could be people that are trading after hours. Obviously, I'm not trading right now. I'm just doing this live stream with you. I'm done trading for the day. So, if there's people that are out there, I mean, that are trading after hours, maybe that could be something that is helpful. But there was, that analysis looking at your next support level. Your next support level will be down around 176, 175. So more downside there on FedEx. I expect that stock to bleed out further.
So Bruce Wallenstein says, how would we get alerts if we're not at our computer? We have a mobile app. We have a mobile app that you can download on Android and iOS. And our mobile app is fantastic. We use real-time push notifications. Email and text is too slow. Push notification is instant as long as you have an internet connection on your mobile device, which most of you will and do. And yeah, so that is how people are able to stay connected. Okay, so what we are going to do is this. Oof, you heard that again?
Yeah, man. You had bad thunder yesterday, too. You had a bad storm yesterday in Miami.
Yeah. Yeah, bro, it's been like this all week. All right, so look, this is the TTG dashboard. After you sign up for your trial, you're going to want to click main chat room right here. Right here underneath chat room where it says main chat room, or you can click enter chat right here. I'm going to go ahead and open it up right now because it is currently closed. So let's open her up. There we go. And we are open. What about if your trial just ended? Oy, you'll have to wait, bro.
Ah, damn, Teflon.
Yeah. So give it a second. The chat room's just loading up, but it'll get live here in a second. But that is, so if you guys all want to go ahead and get into the chat room, there you go. Can you watch all the analysis tonight if I join the trial? Yeah, literally, he's about to do it.
Yeah, no, guys, literally, I'm going to go do a live workshop, and all trial members are welcome. All trial members are welcome.
Yeah, literally, go to ttgthree.com right now. ttgthree.com. Go there, sign up for the trial. All right, it's $3. You are never charged again after your trial is over. If you wanted to sign up for an annual membership, you would have to manually do it. Okay? So Bruce Wallenstein says, wow, this is super pumpy. I'm out.
Bruce, get off the live stream, bro.
No, Bruce, nobody asked, dude.
Nobody cares what you think, Bruce.
Nobody asked.
Get off. Just literally sign off. I'm literally going to give you a free workshop. Get the hell off. Get off the live stream. Oh my goodness. Bruce maybe never saw one of our regular live streams.
Bro, thank God. Could you imagine?
I'm literally telling you guys you can come and
No, this will not replace the study group Mike has for Sunday. That's totally separate. So
those are separate topics too. The workshop I'm doing Sunday is a Head Start workshop. So I'm going to be going over like how to figure out what trading style and strategy is best for you. Like, figuring out your trader identity. I'm going to go over all that type of stuff. We're going to talk about like how to grow a small account. We'll talk about strategies for people that work full-time jobs, like things you're going to want to implement if you're working a full-time job. So that's going to be a whole different slew of topics. And I'm taking away time from my Giants game. So you better believe it's going to be a damn good workshop.
yeah. How many free trials can you do? 1. Now, keep in mind.
Zero. Zero. Because
zero. Sorry. It's a $3 trial. So 0 free. It's $3. But if you go and you sign up for a second $3 trial, you won't be able to access the chat room because we only allow you to do it once.
Right. You can't just continuously sign up for a 7-day trial and
for $3.
And
yeah,
pay $12 a month to be in our chat room.
Yeah. Nice try, but no.
Nice try, but we're on to you.
Yeah. So yeah, that's it. All right, guys. So yeah, I think that's what we'll do. What time is it? 5:01. You want to start at like 5:15?
Yeah. I'll start up at 5:15.
All right.
I'll
Awesome.
also do like a Q&A too, guys. Like I'll answer some of your questions. Like we can do a whole session on education and stuff. No sales, nothing like that. You know, you guys can ask me questions. It's going to be really great.
So it's literally $3 and you could do nothing. Like you don't have to, cancel or anything. You will never be charged again from us. Again, anyone asking about the code word is going to get muted forever.
Forever.
So stop. I don't need to be reminded. We're good. I appreciate it.
What time is Sunday? Sunday's from 12 p.m. Eastern until 2 p.m. Eastern, because at 2 p.m. my aunts, uncles, and my grandmother are coming to my house for lunch. so we'll be done by 2 p.m. Eastern. So we're going to start up at 12 p.m. We're going to run till 2 p.m.
Yep. Let's see. Yeah, that's about it. So we're going to start, let's do this. Let's start it at 5:15. So that will be in 13 minutes.
Yeah, that works.
So you guys literally have 13 minutes to sign up for the trial, to get in chat, and we're going to get started.
I love MO. I'm totally with you. User MO goes, I always think of the Sandlot whenever someone says forever. Me too. Me too.
Mm-hmm. All right,
guys. So I guess that's it. I'm gonna go ahead. I'm gonna start up that workshop, and I'll talk about today. I'll talk about my plan for tomorrow. I'm gonna talk about, my plan for next week. I mean, we're gonna go over a lot of stuff in this workshop. So you guys want to make sure you tune in. Again, that's ttgthree.com.
Yeah, real quick. No, the trial is not for the whole platform. So let me just clarify this real quick. With the TTG trial, okay, you are getting access to our chat room, all the alerts, our mobile app, okay? You're getting access to 3 smaller sample courses, okay? So these are going to be small versions, simple small versions of sample courses.
It's like the taste test at Costco.
Right, like the taste test at Costco. It's to get an idea of how it is that we build out the real courses, the bigger curriculum.
Right.
Okay, that's what it is. All right. You get access to a couple of our tools. The
Benzing news feed.
Right, the Benzinga news feed, our scanner, the trading. What is it? Oh my God, drawing a blank. The scanner. What is it? Trade ideas. Faded Polo says snake oil, only from your mom. What?
What?
I said only from his mom.
For snake oil?
Yeah, that's fine.
I didn't.
You don't get it?
No. What?
Like a snake oil sales? Oh, bro, I can't with you, dude.
Oh, like a snake oil salesman or something?
No, like snake oil clothes.
Oh, Faded Polo, kick rocks, get off the live stream. Why do people come on the live stream? I don't understand. You have nothing.
Who cares? Stop responding to them.
You responded to them. I didn't say anything.
So like all the people that like give shit about a $3 trial definitely are not old enough to have a credit card.
Yeah. I honestly don't care. I give away so much information, like so much education, and people that are just too blind to see that, I don't care. I have no time for you. I really don't. I've been doing this for 16 years. I got my education at a hedge fund in New York. I've received a Trader of the Year award. If you don't want to listen to the words that I have to say, then that is your decision. Go listen to Mambo Jam's Kitty Cat on Reddit, and best of luck. I just don't care anymore. I don't have time for. I just don't have time for it. If you guys want to listen to what I have to say, great, awesome. I'm more than happy to share it. Then to those that have their ears open, those that want to complain. You guys, there's plenty of other places where you can go and waste your time.
So what I'm going to ask right now is if you're a Tree Trading Group member, get off this live stream, get your butts in chat right now.
Yeah, I'm going to start in 9 minutes.
Yeah, we'll stay on for the next 9 minutes and just pump our trial full of snake oil. That drop on the SPY is not real, right?
No, it's not. That tail. I see John Spolder. That tail is not.
SPY did not make new lows right now. Not like that.
It actually did make new lows, but it
now.
Yes, but it did not go to 382. The low of the day was 388.78. Right now, we just touched 388.70. So we did make a new low, but we did not go to this. This tail is not a real. That's a misprint. That's not a real trade. We are still sitting up here, but we are breaking those lows. I would expect a gap down tomorrow. Maybe to around 386 or so. And we're going to be short. I'm going to be short tomorrow. Tomorrow, my game plan is short. You know, the whole premise behind on the market was short. Ever since that CPI number came out, we're going to stay short for at least the next probably 1 to 2 weeks. And I'll go over all this stuff in the workshop.
So you guys have 8 minutes to go to ttgthree.com, enter your name and email, click I want this, and then it'll take you to the page where you'll pay $3, and then you will never pay us another $1 ever again if you decide not to sign up. You do not need to cancel. There is no auto renew. We literally charge you the $3 to make sure you're a real person. That's it. It is a one-time charge of $3. You have literally nothing to lose. You could even use PayPal for it if you want. We have PayPal, Stripe. It's all secure. So, good God, man. You got the cheese Dutch.
I'm excited. I'm excited to do a workshop. I haven't. I don't usually do these small private study groups.
Somebody said it's not if your friend said, "Hey, I know a millionaire. Want to meet them?" People, you're able to engage with two right here. Yeah, I don't like to refer to myself as a millionaire, but why do you clam up? You know why? Because you had like a nice upbringing. You know, I grew up poor as shit. So I you know, I'm good with it. I worked to get here, baby. You know?
Yes, so did I. I wasn't born.
No, I know. I'm just saying, bro.
No, it's, you know, I don't like to, you know, whatever.
No, but I think it's funny because somebody said, if your friend said, hey, you got the chance to speak to two multimillionaires right now, you know, you would, I mean, people would run at that chance a lot of times. Why wouldn't you? If that stuff interests you, why wouldn't you go talk to those people? Right?
Yeah. I mean,
Mike, if I told you, hey, man, you want to talk to a billionaire and pick their brain, what would you say?
Yeah, I absolutely would.
Okay.
I absolutely would.
Mike, where'd you summer at? Adam had to clean toilets. It's true. Mike's family goes to the shore. My family went to state-funded therapy. Michael Saylor. Yeah, I don't really want to, you know. So, funded or mandated? A little bit of both. Brandon Fraser's back. Congratulations on your new movie. I heard it was excellent. Guys, that is the Brendan Fraser right there from Encino Man. From George of the Jungle. Or no, not George of the... Was it George of the Jungle? Tarzan? What was he in? You wouldn't know.
The Mummy. That's all I...
Yeah, he's in The Mummy.
That's how I know him. I don't really know him from anything else.
You don't know him from Encino Man?
Oh yeah, well I'm saying anything else. We talked about him. You said Encino Man. I said The Mummy, and I don't really know anything else.
Yeah, he is. He is making a comeback with The Whale, with the movie The Whale. Yeah.
What the
He was a TTG member, but then, he got his movie gigs back and came.
Yeah, Snowbird said, yeah, it is George of the Jungle. What happened to this live stream? How did I go from talking about FedEx earnings to Brendan Fraser?
Because he's on the stream, bro. You gotta say what's up to the guy from Bedazzled.
What happened to this?
You got it. There's still like almost 900 people here.
What are you guys doing here? I'm gonna head up, guys. I'm getting out of here. I'm gonna head out.
No. You got 3 minutes, bro. We gotta, let's make it last a little bit, You like it? Oh man, I'm glad we don't monetize these things.
The SPY's drifting to the downside here too, guys. I think we're gonna get this gap down tomorrow. What I would be looking for tomorrow, I'll give you guys some meaningful commentary here before we go. I'm going to look for a gap down tomorrow, and I'm going to look for maybe a gap down around like 386, 386.50. And then I would, if there is any bounce off of the opening bell that takes you back up to 388, I'm in puts at that moment, and we're going to hold them to 381. So we're going to get about a 7-point move to the downside between tomorrow and Monday, is what I would be looking for. All right. So I feel like this news from FedEx is enough to wow FedEx. We're now down to 173. The stock is currently down 15.5%.
Do you think it has anything to do with that one time Tom Hanks worked for them and they had a big plane crash and they thought he was dead for like 4 years?
Do you
think that hurt? Do you think that hurt their earnings?
That could be part of it. Yeah. In other news, though, Wilson Athletics is gapping up.
Wilson, of course he is. FedEx is down. FedEx is crashing. Wilson's like, yeah, this is my chance, bro. This is it. Comeback City.
We're gonna have to do more live streams with just movie reviews. So yeah, guys.
Uncle T says, real quick, what's your thoughts on Tesla? Uncle T, real quick, go take out your EBT card and pay for a $3 trial membership.
Tesla is one of the strongest stocks in the market. Tesla, Snowflake, relatively strong. I expect Tesla to stay within a trading range of, I would say, 310 down to 270. Tesla will get pulled down. I expect the market to go lower in the next 2 weeks. So Tesla will get pulled down with that movement. But I expect
Tesla. Attention. You're actually giving him the info?
Yeah, but I would expect.
Tell him to sign up.
But if you get Tesla down in the 270s,
holy shit.
By then, I think the market's stabilized by the end of September, early October. That brings Tesla down to 270. And then you go long Tesla, and then Tesla goes back up to 310 going into November. And I think that's going to be a fantastic trade for you.
Got it.
All right, it's 5:15. I'm out of here. Guys, get on over into the chat room. If you guys want to join me for the workshop, again, ttgthree.com. It is only $3. That's it. You get 7 days with us. I will be there.
If you're not a member and you don't sign up for the trial tonight, even though it's only $3, don't ever come back.
Don't come back to the live.
Don't come back another time.
It's $3. I'm gonna go do a workshop with everybody live now. All right. And you guys you can trade with me and the rest of the mods this week, next week. It'll be great. It'll be a lot of fun. Do the trial.
And if you really like it, I'm gonna give you a stupid discount. for being so patient.
That's actually the coolest part. If you guys do the trial, because we're not doing any annual memberships tonight, so if anyone that did want to join, you can't tonight. But if you do the trial and you end up really liking it, and you're like, you know what, I do actually want to stay. I want to get a membership. Adam will give you a special discount, a special deal, because we weren't able to do the membership tonight. So I think that's pretty cool.
Yeah. So it's going to be in the main chat. All right.
Yeah.
And that's it.
Yeah. All right, guys. I'm heading over there. I'll see you guys there. Subscribe to the channel, smash the like button, turn on your notifications. Don't ever miss these.
All right. We'll see you soon.
Later, guys.